This PowerPoint has a few more ideas on effective project work. These are sort of four key factors for effective work. Um, Leadership, learning, means, and motivation. So let's look at each one of them quickly. The question of leadership, that's the question is, do people know what they have to do? And we've talked about all those elements. So, for effective project work, you need to have a good sharing of the vision for the project, the strategy, the values that are being served, the goals, the objectives. Good information, effective communication, and consistency within the team and alignment around the objectives. Learning, the question there is, do the team members know how to do what they have to do? So do they have the skills, the knowledge, in all those areas, technical, interpersonal, etc. And if they don't, how do we manage so that they acquire that knowledge through training, mentoring, coaching, what have you. Next is the means. Question of the means is, do they have what they need from the organization so that they can carry out what they have to do? In other words, do we have the right structure? Do we have the right processes? Do we have the right culture? Do they have the time, the tools, the technology, the authority, etc.? All of those elements, are significant in making it possible for people to do what they have to do. And then motivation. Do they want to do what they have to do? What's in it for them? And that may be the biggest challenge of all. How do we create a context so that they really want to do what they are charged with doing? So that has to do with their own personal values, the risk and the reward attached to it, how much development and learning they can get from the experience, whether they can get recognition, whether there are ways to apply sanctions so that they can get things done. So these are all the elements that go into play or come into play to motivate team members to do the work. Critical success factor. This is a list from many, and I won't go over it again. We've gone over that a few times, but here you have some of those aspects we've talked about: mission, support from top management, etc. Effective. So now the last two slides are from research that I was involved in about 10 or 15 years ago with clients, and we came up with, from those interviews, with a list of the 10 most what we call the top 10 scores, most rated highest for effective project work, and the next slide is about the scores for least effective project work. So the top 10, I understand how this project will add value to the organization. The end users of the results have been identified, etc. So going through those 10 elements, these are from the perspective of team members. If those elements are there, those are the 10 most important elements to make a project successful and to get the team to work effectively together. And then the next one are the top 5 scores for ineffective project work. And these are interesting. The manager selected not based on the requirements of the project, but based on availability. Top management does not fully understand the project or the project management process. The schedule slips, and team members feel they are working on too many projects, and the reward system of the organization does not support teamwork. So these are, again, from industrial organizations, the top 5 negatives, if you will, and the previous slide were the top 10 positive. So again, material we've covered in various ways for this past 8 weeks, but kind of summarized here in concise fashion.